What's up, everyone? It's day 20 of phase 2 of the Live Hard program. I just finished my second workout of the day. I did my 45-minute outdoor workout. Today was rough. I was just showing off I was getting so lean 20 days in, but man, that workout just now was rough. I did 40-pound ruck. I went like 2.4, but it was like 104 degrees right now. There was like no wind. It's kind of like the day yesterday I had in West Texas. It was like 106. No wind, it was humid. It didn't really feel too humid right now here, but about 32 minutes in, I was wondering if I was gonna like pass out because I started to get like dizzy. You're just like breathing in a hairdryer pretty much. But I kept going, I made it through, and I feel good about that. I went out there purposely and did it at that time. I woke up this morning after going to sleep last night at about 1 a.m. I got up at 8. I did my first 45-minute workout on my treadmill here. I went 2 miles. Then after that, I got ready for the day, and I was gonna go to the gym, and then I laid down and fell asleep for like 5 hours. So I basically woke up and decided to go ahead and do my second workout in the heat of the day. I could have waited till later, but even if it was like 8 p.m., it's still gonna be like 100 or 95 degrees, so whatever. Just having the sun goes down a little bit, like the last 2 minutes or maybe 5 minutes of this outdoor workout just now, there was a big cloud that went over the sun, so kind of helped me cool off a little bit, like whenever I needed it right then, because I felt like I was getting kind of I guess because I drank an energy drink. I had a Phorm energy drink right before I went out there. And I probably didn't really need caffeine whenever it was just that hot. But I made it through. I've already drank 6 bottles of water. This makes 7, so I'm almost done with my gallon. If you drink 8 bottles, that's a gallon. Other than that, I feel good about the progress I've been making. I haven't had any real issues with the diet still. That's going to be tested tomorrow through Monday. So tomorrow's Thursday. We're going to Florida, so I'll just have to be up more on top of my stuff and just make sure I follow what I know to be the diet, not allowing certain things in. I think the main deal with that is going to be one night we're going to go out and have like a steak dinner type thing, because we do that everywhere we go. We'll go to like whatever one of the nice steakhouses is. We went to Miami like 2 years ago and we ate at this one. It was called, I think it was like Prime 211 or something like that. It was rated the #1 steakhouse, so that's why we went there. I don't know, I just looked it up online, but that's what it said. So we'd usually go to dinner somewhere like that, but that'll be just like, whenever you go out to eat like that, you don't have to just seclude yourself and stay home. You can still participate in those things. The best thing I've learned to do is eat just meat and vegetables. Don't eat the rolls or bread or anything that they give you. Don't drink, obviously. Don't. You can have your water. I mean, even you can have like diet, whatever, Coke or something. But just don't overdo it on what you're supposed to be eating, because if you order like a 16-ounce steak, if you've already eaten, I mean, if you saved your meals for that specifically, and that's your like one meal of protein or your meat for the day, that's one thing. But don't eat all day and then go to dinner and have like that. You would have an 8-ounce serving, which would end up being like 6 ounces after it's cooked. So you don't want to double up on anything. You don't want to add more to your calories. You're trying to be in a deficit. So whenever you go over your normal maintenance calories and the calories that you burn throughout the day, you're no longer in the deficit, and you're gonna lose your momentum. People don't realize this, but like as you start going on your diet or you start working out at the first time, they see other people, they make these good results, and they think they're not going to be able to make them because they aren't making them in the same amount of time. And it's just a matter of just consistently doing it each day and stacking the wins, and you start building momentum, and then the weight just starts coming off. The workouts get easier, and then you just have to adjust to make them harder, and adjust your diet to make it to where your body's not used to it anymore. So you are maybe like, you eat 2,000 calories, and then you make the results that you can with 2,000 calories, and then you adjust from that, and then maybe 1,800 calories. Or you're doing your workouts and you're adding a little bit of weight or a few more reps each week with the same weight. It's just a matter of progressive overload. It's the same thing with it. The way it applies to weights is the same thing that applies to your life. You eventually keep adding more and more to yourself because you're able to handle what you're doing previously. And in order to make progress, you have to add to it. So the goal is to consistently add to it, whether it's more reps, more weight, more phone calls, more talking to strangers, more telling your kids you love them. All these things just add up, and you can look at it and apply it to any of those things. It's going to be the same. So that's basically it. That turned into what I wanted to talk about today. I'm just kind of dizzy, but still feel tired. I guess my body's like thrown off from that schedule I was following the last few days, waking up at midnight and then starting my day before my work shift and then going to sleep after work at like 8 p.m. I don't know, for whatever reason, even though I was up at in the morning times throughout the week, like 8 a.m. to noon, I was always up. I was at work, obviously. So today, I don't know why I was just so tired like that. I just went back to sleep. I guess I was just drained, but I'm gonna go hit the weights at the gym probably around 8 p.m. It's 4:15 right now. I still have one more bottle of water. I gotta take my picture. I'm still reading this book. If you have not read it, you should. Very good. You can get a lot of insight on Big Don and see what to expect from him in the future with people that cross him. So it's a nice little outlook, and plus it's like a good strategy guide. Basically, you can learn from the best of them. I mean, like doesn't get much better of a business person and successful business person than that. I mean, you listen to Andy, and we all listen to Andy, and Andy's like a younger version of him, basically not in the same realm as far as like this. Andy doesn't do real estate like Trump, but the lessons on winning, the way they apply to your life, they're all basically the same. And you can see a lot of people that are successful that you look up to have that same mindset, and they teach you the same things. It's going to be hard. You have to put in the work even whenever you don't know what you're doing, and you have to get started, and you can't give up, and you have to get even with people whenever they cross you, and you have to build momentum, and you stack discipline wins, and it's just all the same. So whoever you look up to, if they're not teaching you that, and they're one of these people that are telling you like to post more online and you can be a coach like them, and anyways, I keep getting off topic sometimes. I'm specifically talking about one person, but I'm not going to say his name. But there's a lot of them. You just have to recognize if, just like Andy always says, if you can't see what they built, they don't have a building, a business, a product, a customer service, or anything tangible that goes with what they're trying to sell, and they're just this person that talks loud and yells at you and created this long drawn out lie of a past story so you feel like he's somebody. That's probably not who you should be following their advice. It's likely a scam, so just be aware who you're listening to. Yeah, these people might say something that sounds good, but ultimately that's like, I don't know what to compare it to really right now, but it's, if they're just liars, they're liars. There's nothing, even if they say something that's good, it doesn't matter because it came from them. So anyways, I'm gonna get off topic. I already did, but I'm gonna get off here. It's that's all I got. I'll be back tomorrow for day 21. Peace.